last time we were continuing our boat race until Sarge rocketed on ahead. Also, Sapphire got mad at him because if I remember right, he made a comment about her weight, so she just left him. Got with Ian and Cal on their boat, and Sarge flew on ahead and stumbled upon a mysterious cave, which Jam told the group was some sort of holy cave. That's where all the Seeing Stones come from, and they're not supposed to go in there. But well, they heard some sort of roaring coming from inside, and Cal, Sarge, and Sapphire decided to go in. The others stayed outside, so they went in. They found a dragon who's actually Mog. He was injured inside, and he told them his story that Smog was actually his apprentice. He was going to protect the bog, but he turned on him, almost killed him. So he's been hiding in this cave. And he unlocked Sarge's potential because he looked through Sarge's memories and saw visions of possibly a past life.
And a motorcycle.
Yes, and unlocked part of the motorcycle, which turns out the motorcycle was him all along. So he unlocked his greater magical powers, and then he asked for the group to slay him. And, well, they did. So Smog could no longer constantly chase after him and harm the bog even further. So now the group is just kind of hell-bent on going after Smog and probably killing him. And then the side plot is while Prim and Ian were outside waiting for everyone to come back, Prim had some weird memory flashes and her eye changed color for a minute, and Ian felt two magical presences coming out of her body at the same time. So that's weird.
I don't know. I'm just going to use it to a break.
I wonder if that has something to do with something.
I should remember use these beads.
I do wonder if it has something to do with something.
If only I knew.
If only the DM knew. That's crazy.
If only the guy crafting the story knew. I don't know. I come up with most of this while we play. I don't know.
I feel like you're like Dr. Evil over there with your hands together and stuff like that. That's how I imagined you when you said that.
$1 billion.
You owe me $1 billion, sir.
I'll call him Mini-Me. Bum bum banana.
I just hear the song.
I love those movies so much.
Also, if you guys want to watch the new SML after this?
If we have time, depending on when we stop, because like Lexi said, she's got work tomorrow. But let's continue. So, we are back in our boats. Like I said, we are just hell bent on going to kill Smog. So. That's where we're going. We are actually following Jam's directions, at least to start with. I don't know if any of you just want to like rock it off or if you want to try to do something fancy. But currently, Jam is trying to guide us to where Smog is, and he seems more determined as well.
All because we found out that Mog was not the bad person.
If we keep going north, we'll have to take a right and two lefts, and we should be where Smog is. Where his domain is.
Well, let's go. What the hell are we waiting on?
I mean, we just want to make sure we don't get lost again.
Well, you just gave us the direction, so I mean...
Yes, I say we rush ahead.
Let's go!
All right. Who wants to rush ahead?
Me! Can I roll, or do I have to roll?
You can roll. What'd you get?
19.
Ooh!
Sarge is in a hurry.
Yeah. So Sarge revving himself up. Somehow revving himself, like he grabs one of the handlebars sticking out of his chest, revs that up, and that starts speeding the boat up.
See y'all on the other side.
If I remember right, Sarge didn't turn himself into a boat this time. He got into one of the boats, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just going to say
No. He did turn himself into a boat, because remember Cal said he was going to ride with Sarge this time.
Right. You are correct. I forgot about that. My bad.
Cal was with Sarge.
That's correct. Was Sapphire with him too?
I think Sapphire went with Jam, didn't you? Didn't Sapphire?
I too.
Where did you end up going? Did you go with Sarge?
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened. I don't know what happened either. I just assume she's with Sarge.
Do you want to be with Sarge? Or do you want to be on the boat with the others?
Do you want to be with Sarge or on the boat with the others?
I'll be with you if you don't do another fat joke.
No worries about that.
I thought you were going to say, no promises.
As long as you don't stand in front of the windshield, we'll be okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
Anybody that stands in front of the windshield will blind me. I won't be able to see where I'm going, because you're going to be in the window.
Windshields.
I'm as tall as a toddler. You can see past me.
Anyway, in that case, then he revs himself, and himself gets faster. Just starts booting on ahead north.
Hold on tight, Cal and Sapphire.
I will. Now turn right. No, your other right.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Have you ever heard that phrase, turn right to go left? Well, I was going left to go right.
I have not. That sounds incredibly confusing.
It's a very convoluted way to do something simple, but I trust it honestly in this world.
So they're rocketing off. What about the other group?
I get there when I get there. I've seen enough. Quite literally, she's seen too much. I think she's going through it. I'll just take it easy for a minute.
I'm a nap. She's just like, just wake me up when it's the boss fight.
I'm just imagining she's like completely drained from whatever magical experience she went through, so she's just like kind of out of it. She's got the spirit. Like the spirit is willing, but the body is not.
Would she have a spud pod?
A spud pod. Potatoes can produce electricity. They can power.
Yeah, you want to make that canon that she has a spud pod where she can listen to her music?
You can. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. I don't know what catalyst she would use to listen.
Put it in her items. We'll just say she always had it. Why not?
I mean, we already do such shit here.
She forgot that she had it.
I got a lot of things in these pockets.
She had to get the special elf earbuds.
I imagine Sarge way off into the distance. Do you happen to have a corn dog?
What in the world is that?
It's a hot dog.
That creature sounds horrifying.
It's a hot dog on a stick that has corn on it, and it's wrapped in cornbread.
Why would you stick a dog on a stick with cornbread?
Are
you mad?
It's not a real dog. It's a hot dog, and
now the dog's warm.
See what a hotter temperature dog has to do with food.
Can you imagine if it was cold?
Oh my goodness! I'll have to find you a corn dog somewhere.
Tell Cal about cold hot dogs.
Oh yeah, and
that is also incredibly confusing. How can it be cold and hot?
This is the favorite. This is the best day of my life.
Imagine a cold hot dog.
Ew.
I can't.
Sapphire's over like, ew.
They're like drawing it in the dirt. They're like, just imagine this. I'm just
Like
doing something. No, this is very important.
in Sapphire's head, one half of the dog is frozen, the other half is on fire. She's just like, ew.
Okay, that's literally what I was thinking.
Prim gets everyone distracted and then goes and takes a nap.
Well, since Prim's taking a nap,
I'm just kidding. We don't have
Ian,
to. She's just kind of tired.
does Ian want to speed up the boat too, or
the one time that Prim conjures up a non-poisonous potato, she's asleep. When she wakes up, she don't know how she did it.
Oh, she already did that.
Well,
I did. Amazing.
Yeah.
Subconscious kind of like, you know what? Good. I don't think she ever really knows what's going on, so that's canon. Perfect.
Yeah, I just imagine Ian just doesn't really care. Just enjoying life.
Exactly.
He's not Ian at the moment. He's just a shield that he's just basking.
Yeah.
Basking in the nightlife.
Enjoying the warm sun. Probably
Imagine-
great if I made a medal or something.
I imagine if Fletcher was on that boat. I'd like to think he was, but I'd imagine he's there with a fishing pole.
Cut to Fletcher still inside of the frog with a fishing rod.
You just see the rod coming out
gotta
of the
eat
fish.
somehow.
Wow.
I really took
I miss Fletcher.
to heart.
Me too. Me too, Sir Sarge. Me too. He died in the line of battle.
I wonder if he's ever going to be revived. Fletcher, come back.
Um,
Don't
Sarge,
worry.
watch out, sir. There's a
We
rock.
will avenge his death.
We will kill that forbidden frog.
I think he was a dragon, actually, but he might as well be a frog.
Compared to your power, buddy, yes, he is.
Oh, thank you, pal. Pal? Since
Oh,
when
how
did I
cute.
start calling people pal? It
I
sounds
don't know, but I like
strange. Well, if you do, then let's go onward, pal.
All right, pal.
Buddy.
All right, buddy.
As they're rocketing along, they followed Jam's directions, or at least they were trying to. Now I need Sarge to roll a dexterity check.
Sure thing, pal.
Avery said Sarge game _ die. Result 1d20 3. Total
I know,
3.
Damn.
You fucking high. Can I re-roll or no?
You might want to save your reroll.
Okay.
So this is when they're making the first left. They made the right already, and they're about to make the first left. However, something grabbed onto one of Sarge's back pillows and kept him in place.
What?
Now, Cal and Sapphire need to roll to see if they can stay on Sarge.
Avery said Sapphire game _ die. Result 1d20 11. Total 11.
One of them
Cal
did.
said roll. Avery said Cal game _ die.
Sapphire,
Result
I'm not sure
1d20 18.
Wow.
Total 18.
Well, this would. This would. I guess this would be. I guess this would be Constitution. Let me check her Constitution.
I imagine the reason why Cal stayed on is because his handle was wedged between Sarge's pillow sheet, like his little pillow cracks.
Your butt crack?
Yeah, my butt crack, apparently.
You can see it now.
Sarge and Cal.
Cute.
Okay. Whoops.
That's all you have to say about it. Okay.
Okay. So as Sarge he just comes to a stop. Cal is almost thrown off, but kind of sticks himself into Sarge. Luckily, he just makes a small cut into a pillow. Not anything that would really hurt Sarge. Sapphire tries to hang on, but just barely loses her grip due to some of the water flying up onto Sarge, making the pillow kind of wet and slippery, hard to hold on to. So Sapphire fell off. She is now in the water.
Oh no, poor Sapphire. Anybody want to help Sapphire?
Now, Jam and the others, they're still approaching. They're at a leisurely pace, so they can see the group ahead of them, but they're about 10 feet ahead. Sarge's group.
No. Don't give him any ideas.
So Prim and Ian can't really see what's going on right now. I mean, they
making noise back there again.
I think so.
got. What are they doing up there? Looks like they're. I don't know. Messing around. Looks like Sapphire's just playing in the water.
Hey,
Good idea.
None of my business.
Ayúdame. ¿Dónde está el baño? Ayúdame, that persona.
Language was that?
Okay, then.
Hello?
And I
No.
think Sarge is speaking some sort of arcane language.
Ayúdame,
Nothing really
¿dónde está el
surprises me
baño?
anymore.
Maybe Mog taught it to him.
Sapphire está aquí. Sapphire está aquí. Ayúdame. Sapphire está aquí.
So Sarge, have you
You're gonna
gone
keep saying
mad?
ridiculous shit. Nobody's gonna
First
come
the
over.
hot dogs, now this.
Just for translation, he's screaming, help, Sapphire is over here. Es aquí. Sapphire es aquí. Ayúdame. Sapphire is stuck in the water. I'll be back.
Does Sapphire
Your way back.
does Sapphire want to try to see what is holding Sarge?
Yes.
Okay. She dips her head in the water and she sees one of those mutant frogs is holding onto Sarge with its tongue. I would like you to roll again for perception.
Avery said Sapphire game underscore die. Result 1d20 3. Total 3.
Do you want to use your reroll now, or you want to save it?
Should I use it, or are we fighting anybody?
I mean, if you want to get him free, you're probably gonna have to at least fight that frog.
Yeah, might as well.
Avery said Sapphire
I
game
got a
underscore die.
9.
Result 1d20 9. Total 9.
Okay. The water is incredibly murky. She can see that frog, and she thinks behind it in sort of the shadows of the water. Because remember, the water is very close to root beer, so it's brownish in color, so it's already dark. She thinks she can make out at least 2 more frogs behind that first one, so she can see 3, but there's only 1 that's holding on to Sarge. So what is she going to do?
I feel like the only thing that I can do underwater is bite them. So.
Do you want to try biting its tongue?
Sure.
Okay, let's roll. That your strength is already ridiculous, so that's
Yeah. Probably rip his tongue off. Do I need to roll?
yes, you do.
Avery said Sapphire game underscore die.
20.
Result 1d20 20. Total 20.
Wow.
Oh, okay. In that case, Sapphire, she kind of just pushes herself down to the frog, and in an instant, like there was like no struggle or anything. She opens her mouth wide, revealing like her rows of sharp teeth. And in my head, she has like 4 teeth that are just like longer than the others. That's just me though.
That's
And
great.
she just like snaps that tongue. Like that frog's tongue gone. It is chopped into pieces. So Sarge is free now. So that's good, and that bite was so strong that I mean that frog is dead. Like it is bleeding out right now. Like it can't do anything. So that's good. Unfortunately, she now sees that, oh yeah, there were 2 more frogs. She can see because they're getting closer, and their eyes are kind of starting to glow now that they're getting closer. Though what's kind of concerning is there's not 2. Looks like there's at least a dozen. There's 12 other frogs that are now darting right at her.
Yeah, so you have 12 other frogs darting at you. Sorry, we was relocating.
But yeah, Sarge is free now.
Thank you, Sapphire.
No problem. Also, another unfortunate thing is I tasted the water and it did not taste like root beer. It tasted like ass.
How do you know what ass tastes like? Have you been in my crack?
Have
you
you
been in my
been
pillows or
in?
something?
I don't know why. Just in my head, I'm imagining she has this army of frogs currently darting at her. Yet she's looking at Sarge. He asks that question, and I don't know. I just imagine she's just got this knowing grin, and she's just like, "And what if I said I was?"
So, like, what if the frogs are just so afraid of me now they join our side?
Do you want to wait till they get to you to find out?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Sarge wants to do something though, since she's just waiting.
So
No.
she is currently underwater. So Sarge and Cal don't know what she's doing right now. All that they know is she isn't with them.
Can I roll to see if I can see what's going on under there?
Yes.
Be nosy. Roll to be nosy.
Sarge Avery said Sarge game underscore die. Result 1d20 18.
Okay.
Total 18.
Sarge dips down under the water to take a look, and he can actually see fairly clearly under there, surprisingly. Maybe it might have something to do with Mog. He's not quite sure. But yeah, it looks like Sapphire is about to be devoured by a dozen frogs, or I mean they'll try. I mean, he knows she's pretty tough, but yeah, there's 12 frogs darting at her, and he can see their teeth. These mutant frogs have teeth. They are sharp teeth, and they look like they want to eat her.
No! Sapphire! Move! Can I roll to try to attack one of these
Is
fuckers?
Lady Sapphire in danger?
She sure is, pal. She's getting attacked by these 6 frogs or dozen frogs that looks like coming right at her.
Send me in there.
All right. You want me to launch you down? Can
Yes.
I just,
yes. Roll.
Sarge
roll
Avery said Sarge game
me.
underscore die. Result
Ah,
1d20 11.
Thanks a lot.
Total 11.
I must want to waste my inspiration because, like, I like the idea of it being that SpongeBob scene where they're shooting the bottles up to Santa. I was thinking about the David Hasselhoff, the control.
The control.
Oh my god.
10, 9.
I'm upset, Sarge. She's already going to
do
be
you
dead by
want
the
to
time
use
you
your
launch me.
inspiration?
I don't know. Would it be a good reason to?
I used mine to save your ass.
Actually, hang on. Let me check his
I think that's pretty good.
strength, because I think his strength's actually high.
And my Timu package finally has a tracking number.
Oh yeah. Yeah, his strength is pretty decent. So you won't be able to hit all of the frogs. So if you want to re-roll, you can, but you will hit some of the frogs.
Nah, I'll just hit some of them. I'll save that reroll.
Sarge grabs Cal and chucks him into the water. Now, before we get to any like of the fight, Jam and their team, they're almost now reached back up to Sarge, Cal, and Sapphire. So they're about 5 feet from him now, and well, they haven't looked under the water yet, so they don't know what's going on. But they do see that they did see that Sapphire is currently just under the water, and Sarge just threw Cal into the water.
Can I try to swoop Sapphire back up or no?
And Jam's like, you probably don't want to be doing that. I know we kind of we're kind of all ready to fight smog and all that, but this bog is still poisonous. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna kill you all if you stay in there.
Nah, we're magical.
I was gonna say, don't bother wasting your breath on them. Just kind of relax. This is just kind of a big deal.
Also, this stuff here was donated to y'all, and I actually have power of this area now, and I say it's not poisonous.
Well, that's kind of the problem, though. Like, whatever smog did to it made it poison to magic. Like magic.
Dump in it. Sapphire said it tastes like shit.
I mean, maybe. I honestly don't know what he did to it. Cal swooping towards the frogs. Wait, did you just throw me into shit water?
Can Sarge use that little cell phone thing he's got to see if he can detect what chemicals or if it is poisonous?
Well, we need to roll for damage first.
Oh, okay. What do I have to roll for that?
So I have to roll because it's damage from me. So as Cal is flung through the shit water, he plunges through 3 of the frogs, cutting them open. However, 9 remain, and they are swarming Sapphire. Now, unfortunately, she was not able to get her bearings in the water to be able to dash away. So she is going to get bit by these 9 frogs. So I am going to have you roll for your constitution to see how much damage you take, because this might do a decent
Every
amount.
set Sapphire game underscore die.
Wait.
Result 1d20 12. Total 12.
I have a question.
I
Yeah.
have a feeling my head gets bit off.
So how does Cal get back up to the top if he's a sword? Like,
He floats slowly but surely.
yeah, but swords float in water, don't they? I mean, don't they sink in water?
Well, he can float though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's able to fly. However, though, you did bring up a good point. Normally, he'd be able to float, but like Jam said, this water is poison, especially to magical beings.
So then that defeats the purpose on how Sarge is able to turn into a boat while touching this stuff.
Well, no, I mean he's pillows. Pillows float. If he actually went under the water and stayed in there, then it would hurt him.
Oh. Makes sense.
So yeah, currently Cal is sinking, though. That is currently happening. Now, as Sapphire is getting bit by these frogs. They are trying their hardest to rip her limb from limb. I mean, luckily, while she is very tiny, she's also like all muscle, pretty much.
Tiny but mighty.
So she does take a decent amount of damage from them. She's going to be taking 9 damage. So she's got 8 health left, but I mean she's still kicking.
So basically I'm missing like an arm or a finger or something.
You have all your arms, all your fingers, all your feet, legs, toes, all that, but
you
do
don't have is your head.
you have a lot of deep bite marks.
I was going to say the only thing you don't have is your head.
So
that's true.
Before we get to Sarge's turn again, Ian can sense that something wrong is happening, mainly from Cal. Because remember, they have that connection. So he can sense that Cal is currently sinking and things are not good.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
How far away are they?
So you are 5 feet from them.
Can I try to get closer, like in? Yeah.
Do you want to try to get your boat closer, or do you just want to get closer?
I want to try to get my boat closer.
Okay. Do you want to try to use your like splinter gun motor to get closer?
Yes.
Okay, roll please.
Avery said guard, Ian, game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 13. Total, 13.
Okay. So at that revelation, Ian becomes Ian again. Hops up onto the back of the boat and starts firing his splinters off to propel the boat forward. He is able to catch up, and again, he's not under the water, so he can't see exactly what's going on, but as he is closer to Cal, he can feel that Cal is currently sinking.
Huh. Huh.
So, what would Ian like to do?
Never mind that.
Because I think if I just hop in, he's gonna
I
see.
didn't hear that.
Probably.
Does that boat have like some sort of anchor?
Not really. Jam just kind of rows it. Wait a m- I did have a thought, though.
Mm-hmm. That's how the brain works.
The boat doesn't have an anchor. But what if Ian was the anchor?
Oh.
I wonder.
I
Would you like to try it?
What's custom?
Okay. I'm not sure what. I guess that would be wisdom roll for that.
So, because that
Yeah.
would make sense.
What's customs?
Avery said guard.
Like for
Ian.
what?
Game underscore die.
I'm gonna use
Result.
my inspiration.
1d20.
That
2.
customs
Total,
company.
Yeah.
Avery said guard. Ian. Game underscore die. Result. 1d20. 15.
Yeah, that is.
Total. 15.
So they have
Ian
to open it
is
and
trying to think
sell it.
about some way to help. If only they had an anchor
Well,
for that ship. Then he has a thought, and he's not sure whether this will work or not. I mean, to be honest, he's never even
that could be a gun.
tried doing this before, but he knows that him and Cal
But you can order weapons.
are certainly not just any random sword or shield. So maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. He leaps off of the ship. I mean, close enough to it to still be like next to it. And he tries. He tries digging deep into himself, into the void for an anchor.
Well, he pulls out a
And
bottle.
he's not sure if it was the void itself, his own power, or maybe some higher power. Maybe someone that controls the void. But it did give him an anchor. As his body morphs, he is no longer a flat wooden shield anymore.
He sounded constipated.
He expands into an anchor with a face. You got to keep the face.
But wait, if he enters this water, then he's going to be done with magic too. This is a loophole of a scene.
Isn't it?
That's what he's willing to take. That's the risk he's willing to take to save his brother.
Yep.
As he attaches himself to the ship, he plunges down into the water, down where Cal is currently plunging into. And he, going down into the depths, is able to find him. And sure enough, the water is starting to poison him. He is about to hit the bottom.
What is that?
I suppose this is a worthy death. A hero sacrifice.
No.
No need to fear Sir Sarge's hair.
Is that
That's promising.
you, God?
No, not quite.
Ian,
Yes. Yes, quite.
you look different. Did you
Cut your hair?
Did you cut your hair?
Did you get some of your wood cut?
I mean, yeah, getting up here, I guess, but not
shaved.
It looks nice.
Thank you. It's gonna thank you a lot too.
Oh,
Just
marvelous.
hop on.
How is it so loud?
I just
And-
imagine
The window.
There's a house right there.
Everywhere.
yeah, it's just a chain.
I'm gonna roll to see if Cal has enough strength to hold on.
You better.
I was just going to say, if not, I could try to see if I could, like, somehow manage to have a fishing pole just out of the blue that I could just catch both of you on.
Avery said Cal game underscore die. Result. 1d20. 13. Total. 13.
Cal is able to muster up enough strength to push himself slightly up off of the sea floor and kind of land himself in like one of the crooks of the anchor. So then Ian can raise back up to the ship. So Cal is saved. Now we have to worry about Sapphire. So now we get back to Sarge. Now, what would Sarge like to do to try to help Sapphire?
He wants to try to. I don't want to point and laugh. There's a point and laugh, but no. I want to. Is there anything that I can do? Like, is there any way that I can expand like a pillow or something to like get her out of the water? I don't know if that's possible. If I could just like rip one of
Well,
my arms off.
she's currently surrounded by frogs.
Seems violent.
And by surrounded, I mean they are currently gnawing on her, so you would probably get them all at the same time.
Well, I better take care of the frogs first. So in that case, I want to try to use the laser thingy to kill them all.
I'm currently being used as a chew toy, so hurry up.
So you do have the laser. You have your new spear, if you recall.
Yes, but if I throw the spear in the water, how would I get it back?
Well, you don't have to throw it. That's kind of the point of a spear. It's long. You just kind of stab it.
Okay, I want to try that then. I want to try use the spear.
Like a big fork.
If you hit me, I swear.
Avery said Sarge game underscore die. Result 1d20.
Don't
10.
worry, I
Total,
got this.
10.
I got this. Should I re-roll actually?
Oh,
yeah. If you wanna try to take them all out.
I at least want to take enough out to where I can get her.
Yeah, because there are 9 currently getting at her.
Hey, Corey, when can my character roll?
Yes, it will take his strength.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't it take his strength? So like, wouldn't it?
His strength is +3, so this would be a 13. Which means he would hit some, but not enough to where he could get her out.
I'll re-roll.
Sarge Avery said Sarge game underscore die. Result 1d20. 1. Total 1.
Oh wow.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Can I have my character do something, Corey?
Oh no! It can in just a moment. Oh no.
Okay.
Can we like forget that roll ever happened?
Not how it works, buddy. As Sarge tries to stab one of the frogs.
Yeah, can he roll to try to dodge it at least?
Oh, you thought he was gonna stab Sapphire?
Yeah, I thought I was going to stab Sapphire.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say his aim was off and she gets stabbed right in the neck.
I mean, I was honestly considering it, but no. As he tries stabbing the spear into the water at one of the frogs, the nearest frog that he was about to hit turns to him and bites the tip of the spear off.
Damn.
So now he doesn't have a magic spear anymore. He just has a magic stick.
Well, at least he's still magic.
At least I got a wand now. Maybe I could do a little bit more magic.
And as the frog ate it, well, they noticed that its body started to glow.
Uh-oh.
And it seemed like it was growing.
Uh-oh. Y'all, we might have a problem. I might need y'all's help over here.
So Prim hears this. Does Prim want to actually get up and save the day, or at least try to?
I need some help.
Oh man, that sure sounds like somebody needing help, but they don't sound very specific.
There's a giant frog over here.
And in her head, she's not sure why, but she, for whatever reason, has a strangely British nagging voice in her head. Aren't you going to help them?
Excuse the fuck out of me, but who the fuck are you? Hold on a minute.
There's a giant frog over here eating Sapphire.
Look, there's no time. Are you going to help them? They obviously need it.
I'll help, but you're telling me who you are.
Well, I am your self-conscious.
This is going to
vacated.
This is going to take a long time to explain. Just do it.
Whatever. I would tell you to shut up, but you're inside my own head, so I can't make you shut up without hitting myself.
I imagine James over there. Like, who are you talking to?
Why ain't he doing nothing?
Jam.
But what do you expect me to do? I mean, I got basic fighting spells. I don't know what's going on.
We can try to do something. I don't know what I've got at this point. I've got nothing in the arsenal. I can at least just try to be. I don't even know at this point what I could possibly do. They have done.
Can you please make it storm your rotten tomatoes?
Enough talking. I'm being eaten.
Sapphire's being eaten over here. Quit talking to yourself.
Jim looks. Wait a minute. You
so many
said
people talking
so.
about.
You can only make potatoes, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What if? What if
You made potatoes.
I combine my magic with yours?
You make giant potatoes.
Make scallop potatoes?
No. Here. He places his one hand out near her. I'll see if I can make the Cloud of Daggers spell. If you mix your potatoes with it, we can fire a storm of potatoes at him.
I think a storm of daggers would be more effective.
Probably very likely. See, that's why I think he would be more helpful.
Listen, I know my stuff. I may not be good at magic myself, but I've studied it. Magic potatoes are much better than them daggers. Trust me.
Oh, what? They're going to be poisonous to the things that are already poisonous in there? I would say they would eat with potatoes, but...
Just do what your friends are dying out there.
All right.
I imagine he's over there like, come on, for Pete's sake, man.
Unbelievable.
Oh, for the love of the god of potatoes, just do it.
All right. What am I rolling for here?
Just exclamation point roll, at least to start with.
Prim Avery said prim game _die.
There you go.
Result 1d20 13. Total.
She's not
13.
even trying at this point. She's just like, I just want to go back to relaxing.
Clearly. Please let me get. I probably don't even have a hand anymore.
Let me hand it to you.
I can give you one if I can try. No thanks to me.
She said
I don't have any hands to give.
Me neither.
Well,
got bills to give, though.
Okay. As she sticks her hands up against Jam's, the magic starts moving from her hand into the center where his magic was forming. And soon, stretching out from them was a cloud, a dark cloud. And then firing out from it, as if it was an artillery gun, was a storm of potatoes just launching down into the water. And the frogs that were surrounding Sapphire all get hit right in the head with these potatoes. And these potatoes do seem to do something, surprisingly.
Does any of them get Sarge?
No. Could you roll a 1d8? So it's exclamation point roll, and then you put a space, and then 1d8.
And D is spelled D-E-E.
Yeah,
no, it's just the letter D.
Yeah, dang it, Corey. I'm just joking.
Wait, what'd you roll?
Anyway. I didn't.
Oh, I'm supposed to? I was just making sure with who you're specifying here.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oops, sorry,
I didn't
my
roll.
bad.
My keyboard is just up. That's probably why it says I'm typing.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you roll, Lexi. You roll. It's an exclamation point roll, and then you put a space, and then number 1, letter D, and then the number 10.
Okay.
Do I need to roll as well?
Or 8. Sorry, number 8.
I thought it was 8.
Avery said prim game _die.
Wow.
Result 1d8 1. Total.
These damn frogs are putting up a fight.
While those potatoes do hit the frogs,
inspiration though,
and you do, but do you want to use that on the actual damage? I mean, you can if you want to. It's not what most people use it for.
Plotting.
Well, it's just that, I mean, you might be able to kill them with the damage, but you might not. So it might be better to keep your reroll for one of the 1d20 rolls, but it's up to you.
Maybe I'll hang on to it because I feel like if I'm like one of the few left here, I might need to hold on to my inspiration.
All right. Then the potatoes do stun the frogs. They stop chewing on Sapphire, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage, but it did stun them at the very least.
Can I try to put my stick down there and let her climb up it?
Well, it's Sapphire's turn. So whatever she wants to try to do.
What do you want to try to do? It's your turn. They're not chewing on you currently.
Okay, I'm going to frantically whip away and hope one of you guys tried to help me.
Okay. Roll dexterity.
Roll 1d20. Or just roll.
I know.
Avery said Sapphire game underscore die. Result 1d20.
She's
12.
hurt. That's why.
Total 12.
Makes sense. Yeah.
She tries swimming away as fast as she can. And while the frogs aren't dazed for long, luckily, she was able to climb back onto Sarge before any of them swam after her. However, that one frog is still glowing and still growing.
Now, Sapphire, you done got blood on my pillow. I'm gonna have to be put in the washing machine.
It's not my fault, friend, when it helps.
You're not blaming this unbeatable stain on me. Just get some bleach, you'll be fine.
Hey, at least we freed you from whatever's going on down there. Hey, is that something glowing?
What?
Yeah, that frog down there. He swallowed the end of my spear. See here, look. See, it's gone. He swallowed it, and now he's growing bigger.
That was a seeing spear, wasn't it?
I think so.
I guess it was.
Oh, we better run.
I can't run.
We better run or swim. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Hunter, you still want to roll?
Yeah, I'll roll.
Okay, can you roll because you were the motor for the one boat?
Okay, hang on a second.
So we need you.
I don't know.
You want me to roll as well? Oh, no, that wouldn't make sense. Okay.
I was going to say, I think Sarge is still on his own at this point, still in the water. I don't know, but he should probably get on the boat with everyone else.
So Sarge is his own boat right now, and he has Sapphire on him. So they're a boat, and then there's the boat with everyone else on it.
Well, depending on his role, I might jump onto y'all's boat so I can avoid rolling low rollage.
Well, you'd still probably have to roll to jump on the boat.
That's true.
Avery said boom alpha game underscore die.
I was about to say, how did you roll?
13. Total 13.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
he did.
Okay, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
guess I'm gonna roll to see if I could speed off with Sapphire.
Yes. I was just about to ask.
Avery said Sarge game underscore die. Result 1d20 12.
That makes sense.
Total,
We're about the
12.
same speed at this point.
So with that, Sarge and Boom Alpha rocket the boats away. And luckily, the frogs don't start chasing them immediately. However, as they make their left, they think maybe it's okay. Maybe they got out fast enough. They hear a roar from behind. Does anyone want to look?
I've seen enough.
I'm good.
I want to say Cal does.
Actually,
what?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, okay. Now, what could that be? As he turns around because he's still poisoned. Well, that frog is now like 3 times its size. It looks like it's the size of the cave entrance for the Cian Cave. And it is being followed by the 8 remaining frogs. Like or rather, they're like surrounding it. Also, it has spikes growing out of it now, like glowing cyan spikes, the one giant frog does.
Love that.
What is it, Cal? You look afraid.
Do we have a code word for giant glowing spiked frog?
Yes, we do. It's called Giant Code Glowing Spiked Frog.
Well, giant code glowing spiked frog!
Well, let's get out of here.
We can argue acronyms later.
I can turn back into the shield.
Yes, you can.
I have to roll to see if he can focus.
Ian puts Cal in the boat and turns back to normal as they are trying to speed away. Now, Hunter, are you still there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I will need you and Jacob to roll again.
Okay.
Because we are
die.
about
Result,
to dodge
1d20,
the giant
10.
frog's
Total,
tongue,
10.
or at least try to.
Avery said boom alpha game _die. Result, 1d20, 7.
I rolled a 10,
Total,
so
7.
Yeah, you did.
What would that use though?
Yeah, Hunter, you might want to re-roll your stuff. To be honest.
Okay.
Wait, does Hunter's character have stats?
We have not jotted them down. No.
Oh, okay.
Avery said boom alpha game _die. Result, 1d20, 19.
He rolled a 19.
Total, 19.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Well, the giant frog opens its gaping mouth and tries shooting out its tongue, which also has cyan spikes glowing out of it, or growing out of it, but also glowing. Trying to stab down into the boats. Boom Alpha speeds up even more, getting out of the way. However, Sarge tries to dodge. He's able to dodge the first time it shoots down, but the second time he isn't lucky. And that tongue spike stabs into him, and that is going to cause 5 damage. He's not doing hot.
How
He's
did
got
you say 5?
Yeah,
I think he's already dead because he already had damage from the last episode.
No, he has 12, or he had 12 HP from the last time, so he has 7 left now.
Is that all you got?
And as he is now
that's all
stuck with the big frog, the army of 8 frogs start coming up to get him.
Can I try to speed off?
Well, you gotta remember, you also have Sapphire.
All right, I'll throw Sapphire at him. That's what they want anyway.
That's not what I meant. I mean, unless
Nah, I want to. I don't know. Sapphire can use.
I mean, it's a big risk, but I was just.
No, but you're the only one I got.
I was just thinking. I know you probably shouldn't try this, but throw her in the big one's mouth. Get a high roll. It dies because she tastes bad.
I'm already halfway gone.
No, I don't want to kill Sapphire.
No, don't do that. Well, Sapphire, you gotta remember, you do have your magic extendable bridge.
I sure do. I use that.
You can whack them with it.
Yeah, so you could try to whack the smaller frogs away, or you could try to hit the big frog.
Or you could try choking the big frog with your bridge.
That too.
I'll go after the big boy.
Avery said Sapphire game _die. Result, 1d20, 7. Total,
made a
7.
mistake.
It was a 7.
Oh. Did she already use her inspiration? I think she did, didn't she?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man. Okay. Well. Oh yeah. Okay.
Ooh, can I try to use magic to guide it? I did get
Okay.
his abilities, remember?
That's true.
Avery said Sarge game underscore dot.
Sapphire
Result.
tried
1d20. 11.
It was 11.
Total. 11.
Okay, hang on. I have to illustrate.
But I think his dexterity is decent.
As the smaller frogs start approaching, Sapphire tries to use her own innate magic to extend her bridge to hit the big frog, maybe choke it, maybe hit it on the head, do something. But she can't. She's too damaged. She can't focus. The bridge barely extends at all. Sarge tries to use his new enhanced powers to extend it as well. He is able to make it extend a tiny bit more, but it doesn't work. It looks like that might be it for him. Now, the group ahead, Boom Alpha did rocket them away, but Cal was watching the whole time. We need to turn back! Sir Sarge, Lady Sapphire, they're about to be eaten.
Well, it's better time to have dinner than now. I don't know who said that, but I imagine somebody on the ship said that.
Me.
Now,
I'm about to be eaten too.
Good.
I'm imagining Prim is still like lazing about in the boat. Is that correct?
In some regard, I think she kind of got drained from earlier because of all the magic stuff happening to her. So she's kind of in and out right now, kind of like phased in and out, like things that aren't there.
I imagine she's over there like, I can't believe he actually has a motorcycle. Whoever knew? A motorcycle's not real. Where did it come from? What's going on here?
It sounds like
would you forget the damn motorcycle already?
There's a lot to think about right now. I don't know what's going on. If you stop talking, I could focus.
Well, then get up, turn around, and look at the giant frog about to eat your friends. Use your magic, woman.
What magic is there? It's potatoes.
Have you ever thought about making a giant potato?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, have you ever thought about not making potatoes?
What do you have to lose? You could practically make a potato the size of that creature and kill it right then and there.
I can certainly give it a shot. I'm just trying my best here. I just don't know how much more I can manage, but I can at least try.
Then allow me.
Now,
what?
Now Prim can't see what is happening when this voice says this. However, everyone else on the boat can. Her eye turns yellow again, her right one. However, not only that this time, the right side of her hair changed from a silky black to a very puffy white.
God. I know she can't see it in that. What's going on? What are we doing here?
Now her right hand raises on its own. Or left, sorry. All of this is on the left side. I think. Yes, it is all on the left side. It's all on the left side.
Corey, did you just have to put your two fingers up to see which one was for left?
No, it's because I'm imagining this in my head as like the actual scene. So I'm imagining Prim like facing like the camera, I suppose. So from that direction, it is the right side that changes color. But from Prim's perspective, it is the left side.
I'd really like to find
yes.
a friend who's an animator and would animate our series.
I know, that would be so cool. So I'm not going to take control of Prim. This is still an action of your choice. So if you want, you can stop this from happening. Or do something different. It is up to you. This disembodied voice is a guiding hand, but you can refuse it.
I honestly welcome the help. I've already
Okay.
kind of like piggybacked all this magic on myself enough at this point. Someone else can take the reins.
In that case, roll.
Ooh. Let's see what we got.
Prim's Avery said Prim game underscore dot.
I mean,
Result 1d20. Total 1.
Yeah, you're gonna want to use your inspiration.
Yeah, because like, what on earth? Why did I suddenly forget how to do this all again? My brain has not been doing good.
Prim's
Okay.
Avery said Prim game underscore dot.
Wow, amazing.
Result
I did
1d20.
better.
7.
Barely.
Total 7.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
She tries.
Such a high schooler.
She tries putting the magic in, but it is not going through.
Do you expect me to do this all on my own? I need your power too.
What power left is there to take? Why are you condescending? You're living inside of me. I think you should be nicer.
Oh, you do not know the story, do you?
I just asked you who you were earlier.
I thought you'd remember some things.
I only know how to make potatoes. Do you think that I have a lengthy memory? I have like the approximate memory of like a freaking Commodore 64.
Prim, this really ain't the time to be talking to yourself. Also, I don't know what's going on with your hair and all that, but yeah, we kind of. Oh, you're trying to do a spell. Here, let me try to help. Jam puts his hands on her and is trying to give her his magic.
Some infusion kind of stuff.
Now, Cal and Ian. Well, mainly Cal. I mean, Phoenix, you can say if Ian wants to join in, but Cal, he's like inching himself over. If there's any way that I can assist, I will.
I have a really important question.
I think you've already given too much at this point, buddy.
No.
No.
Actually, like,
Hey, Corey.
What?
This is completely off the topic, but Sarah wants to know if penguins have knees.
That's an interesting question.
No, I
don't think they do.
Yeah, I think they have like a part of like they have a bend in their leg, but I don't think they actually have a knee.
Okay.
Mom, what made you think of that?
Yeah.
She saw something.
Yes, Ian would like to help.
Okay. So Cal he allows Jam to hold on to him and is trying to like send his magic into Jam so that Jam can send it into Prim. So I'm going to roll to see how well that does.
I have a funny narrative for you to think about. I just imagine Ian hops over and then hops on her head like a hat.
Oh, I like that.
I love that.
So are you using the voiceover to
game
type
underscore
it out, or
result 1d20
yes.
19 total 19.
Have you thought about just doing the copy and paste? That's what I do. I just copy it, and then whenever I have to roll, I just paste it.
I mean, I could, but
Avery said guard Ian game underscore dot.
With how
result
I have
1d20
to do it,
10
it is
total 10.
just as much work as Cal and Ian give their magic to Prim as well. She can feel it coursing through her. And for a moment, she sees what looks like a memory. It looks like her, but it doesn't feel like her. It looks like someone, for lack of better words, more confident, more capable,
Just
fighting a giant beast similar to this frog.
Yeah.
where's that coming from? Who is that? Well, there's a weird voice in my head, and now I'm seeing other people in my head. There's so many people in there. I miss when it was just me.
I think
And-
that's schizophrenia.
And the magic was all coursing into her hand, and she realized it was starting to get larger. Large enough to where she actually had to use both hands.
Amazing. Wow.
And it was creating a gigantic potato.
Oh, finally a useful potato.
Nice.
Hey, Sapphire, you see that over there? It looks like a giant potato.
Now, I know you're gonna hate. I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I would like you to try rolling again, Prim.
I'll do it. Just for funsies. Let's see what we get.
Prim's Avery said Prim game underscore die.
Oh,
Result 1d20 12.
terrible, but it's
Total
something.
12.
Better than what I got.
She fires the giant potato. Back with Sarge and Sapphire. Well, they don't want to admit it, but this might be it for them. Now, this is up to you, Jacob, but I do imagine that Sarge looks at the scale of Mog and he just kind of feels bad. Like he couldn't live up to what Mog expected him to do.
I'm gonna fight.
He clutches the scale and he gets that stick out.
I want to try to like, I don't know. I want to try to impale the guy with the stick. Like I want to kill him.
Roll.
Sarge Avery said Sarge game underscore die. Result 1d20 18. Total 18.
Finally, some success around here.
As the smaller frogs get close, Sarge, even though it is just a stick now, thrusts it forward and actually hits them back. He is not only protecting Sapphire anymore, he's protecting the bog too. He knows
stand
that
up to what I said I was gonna do.
He knows he's probably going to die here, but you know what? He's not going to die without a fight. But while he is able to fend off the frogs, he is still stuck to the big one, and the big one is now starting to move him into its mouth. But then, flying from the distance.
Wait, Corey, wait.
Yes.
Remember not Sapphire, but Sarge took one of the gills from the magic dragon, hoping that it would do something, like protection or something.
Yeah, scale, yes.
I don't know if that'll do anything, but
You're holding it
no, I was holding a stick.
in a scale.
Yeah. You have it in your hand.
Oh, is there anything I can do with it?
There might be, but just give it a moment.
Okay.
Also, I thought it was funny way to like propel the potatoes.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
I just imagine like either like hops on top of it or on the back, but and it does the split, like it's splinter fire thing. But instead of like firing like normally, it just fires it like one of the Sea Whiz cannons.
Actually, I have an idea. Hunter, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like you to roll, please.
Alrighty.
I'm scared.
Better roll good.
Avery said boom alpha game underscore die. Result 1d20.
Has he used
Damn.
inspiration yet?
He did. He did use his inspiration.
Fuck.
Okay. Well,
That sucks. I got a 9.
this is risky. Here was my idea. My idea was that Boom Alpha would finally launch one of those missiles that he had.
Okay.
And Ian would ride on it. So that would get him onto the launched potato, and then he could boost it with the splinter gun.
Booster.
Oh, yeah.
So you could still try that, but he's going to have to jump off of the missile and land on the potato. So it's going to be a bit risky, but if you want to try it.
How come Boom Alpha just can't shoot the missile at the frog?
I mean, he rolled a 9. That missile's not going to make it all the way.
That's true. That's true.
It's also not as big as the potato.
So do you want to do it, or should it be
Avery said
something
guard.
like
Ian. Game underscore die.
Was that?
Result 1d20. 11. Total 11.
Okay. Let me hang on. Hang on.
Thank you.
Like how?
That use dexterity.
His dexterity's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So Boom Alpha gets a missile ready. And Hunter, I don't know if you want him to talk. If not,
oh, sure.
Yeah. So he's essentially asking Ian if he wants to get on the missile to get up to the potato.
Hey, Ian, you want to get on that missile?
I mean, it's better than watching my friends die, so yeah.
Do it, dude.
Oh, he thinks I'm his friend.
He hops on the missile
And
it fires. The missile would not reach the potato. It got close, but it gave out just before Ian needed to jump. He used his spider-like legs to launch himself from the missile, and he was just able to latch onto the potato. And I will need him to roll again for the splinter gun.
Hey, just for those who are on mobile, have you ever noticed the little box that's to the left of the text box? Looks almost similar to a Happy Meal box.
Oh yeah, I can see that. It's supposed to be a present.
Yeah,
well, let's take a Happy Meal.
Guard. Avery said guard. Ian. Game underscore die. Result 1d20. 11.
2 fucking
Total,
11s
11.
in a row.
I was getting like 10s, 11s, 12s today.
Well, I guess that one would use strength because you're not really. You're just kind of shooting. Like you're not actually trying to aim at something. You're just trying to fire out as much as you can at once.
Yeah.
So I guess I would use strength, and strength is your best stat.
Damn. Yeah, you know, like the fucking Sea Whiz cannons that they have on aircraft carriers?
Yes.
I just imagine that's what it looks like.
So before Sarge and Sapphire met their end, they could see it. A flying potato. But not just that. After it flew above their heads, and it looked like it might hit the frog, out of nowhere, a fire of something. I mean, they couldn't. I mean, they're almost dead. Like, it could have been stars. It could have been fire. It could be splinters for all they know. Came out from the potato, and it rammed into the head of that giant frog. That frog reeled back, the tongue unhooked from Sarge.
Hey, bitch, wanted to bring you by a present.
I like presents. Hey, thank you for saving me. Now we gotta take care of this thing.
Yeah, now they have stunned the big frog, but now does Sarge want to check out that scale?
Yes. Do I have to roll?
Oh boy,
Sarge,
you
every
do.
set Sarge game underscore die.
I'm not going to say
Result,
anything though.
1d20.
It's a 14.
Total, 14.
14. Okay.
Plus 3, because he has a plus 3, I think.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think the best way of describing this because things are going to get a little wacky. So he looks down. He looks down at that dragon scale. He clutches it, and he prays. He prays to God. He prays to the angels. He prays to the spirit of Mog that there is something, anything he can do to end that frog. And suddenly, he feels something going up his arm. He sees that one scale multiplied. It's crawling up his arm. His arm changed to a dragon arm now.
Whoa! This is kind of freaky, but I like it. It's cool.
And his first test is using it on one of those enemy frogs. Now, because he's just using it on one, I'm not going to have you roll.
I want to use it on the big one.
Well, okay. All right, that's fine.
Because the big one.
Okay, if you use it on the big one, then I will need you to roll.
All right. Look, the big frog is stunned, so I'm
The big frog is stunned. That is correct. And this would use strength.
If I take him out, then I will be able to get the little ones out
Sarge,
easier.
every set Sarge game underscore die. Result, 1d20, 6. Total, 6.
But hey, if you look at the little dice beside the word Sarge, it looks like it has a 6 on it because it's got a 2, 3, and a 1. So if we add that to the 6, it'll be a 12. Just saying. But he also has really good strength, too.
He does have good strength, and the frog is stunned. So he leaps into the air. And, well, this arm is new. It's weird. He isn't quite sure how to use it right yet. But he winds up a punch. He hits that big frog. And, well, it could have definitely done more damage. I mean, he could even tell that when he hit that frog, he could have done a better punch. It does fall in the water. He's not sure if it's dead, but it is at least out.
We need to get out of here.
And as he lands, the remaining 8 frogs begin to scatter.
Oh, no. No.
By scatter, I mean they like leave. Like they're scared.
That's what we want.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. I just thought they would like it. Well, I saved us, y'all. But where did Ian go? I saw him go flying. Ian, are you here?
I'm up here.
Yeah.
Just far from the SpongeBob movie. He's just hanging from a tree.
Where is that heroic young lad?
I'm up here.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Run to him now, crabs. Embrace him.
Patrick and the freaking like
looks like I had that set to real boy ending.
I just imagine Ian is just surfing on the pit.
All it needs there.
I like that. And they eventually catch up to the boat. Does Sarge want to actually get in the boat?
No. What?
Oh, well, okay, he won't get in the boat then. No, just kidding.
what happened?
So I said they caught up with the actual boat. Does Sarge want to actually get in the boat?
Yes, because he's tired of this gooey shit water, root beer water.
He gets in there. Sapphire does as well. Does Ian, or does he want to keep surfing?
No. Wouldn't wanna then like wouldn't want to let that potato go to waste.
Then in that case, Ian keeps surfing on the potato, but everyone else is in the boat, and well, at least for Cal, he realizes now that
What?
dealing with smog might be harder than he first thought.
Wait a minute. I just imagine like Ian pulls up beside the boat and is looking at Cal. Hey Cal.
Yes.
You remember earlier how I became that anchor thingy and rescued you?
I recall.
Well, now I want paid.
I would do the work to do that. So wouldn't that mean that you can't?
I suppose I never really thought about it. But what could I turn into? Or what should I turn into?
Maybe you can turn into a shield to protect your sword. Or maybe you could even turn into a spear because they both got points. You got a point on your head and the spear has a point.
Tempting.
Or maybe you could just turn into a stick.
I will think about it.
You should try. I want to see if you can turn into something. I'm curious.
Okay, I do have an idea of what he could turn into.
He turns into a fucking the biggest thing out of nowhere. He could just turn into a helicopter.
He doesn't know what a helicopter is.
I was thinking an ear of corn.
A ear of corn? It's corn. A big old hunk of knobs. It has juice. It has the juice. When you put butter on it, it changes everything.
Every set Cal game underscore die.
Aw,
Result 1d20.
But you still have
9.
inspiration.
Total 9.
Do I still have inspiration?
I believe so. If not, you can just add the 6 that's on that dice beside your name.
Nah, it's just fine. Cal tries thinking to himself, and well, it looks like he was trying to turn into a spear, but he ends up only being the blade of a spear.
Hey, you're a blade. I could put you on the end of my stick and make you into a spear.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Can I just like pick him up and like put him on the stick?
Yep. This feels amazing. I've never felt so long before.
I never thought you'd have a stick up your ass either, but look at you now.
I suppose I do.
Wait, is this even your ass or would that be your mouth?
No, his mouth is on the blade.
Oh. So like, does he bust his lip every time he stabs somebody?
Well, I mean, it's like all metal.
Alex.
So I guess, I mean, everyone's pretty damaged right now.
Hey, I have a healing spell. I could try healing everybody.
I think did like boot alpha get?
Can I try to roll to heal everyone with my new powers?
You can roll to try to heal Sapphire, because I think the only ones that absolutely need it are her and you. Because
Avery said Sarge game underscore dot.
Both of us.
Result,
So it was a
1d20,
5. But if we add the
5.
6 beside my
Total,
name, it's an
5.
11.
no, that's not how it works.
I know, but I never realized that little dice was there until today.
Huh?
I thought it was a smiley face. That little icon.
Sarge tries stretching out a hand to Sapphire and healing her, but unfortunately, using that dragon arm and everything else he's already tried has seemingly wiped out his magic preserve.
I thought he was going to say, but unfortunately, he just healed himself.
No.
Can't even do that.
No, that's harder.
I would imagine.
Because healing someone else, you're just letting the magic flow out of you and into someone else. Healing yourself, you have to have the magic flow out of you and then back into you.
Right.
In a different way. Or else you're just re-giving yourself magic.
Well, I suppose we'll have to think of some way to defeat Smog. Some other way than simple brute force.
I'll throw a pickle at him once I figure out what a pickle is. Maybe a corn dog, perhaps.
If only we had Fletcher. I think he knew what a pickle was.
I wonder if he ever got his tomatoes in the afterlife.
You know what? I've been thinking about something I think is very hilarious.
What?
Hey, Kyle.
Ian turned into a potato. That way it's a potato surfing on a potato.
Hey,
You know, I'll allow it.
Hey, Kyle, have you ever figured out whether, do you wonder if Fletcher ever found his seeds he was looking for in the afterlife?
Well, I sure hope so. I hope he hasn't made it there quite yet. But
wait, is he coming back anytime soon? I mean, what if he's just in that one frog's mouth?
I imagine he's just sitting in a frog's stomach trying to cat toe by himself.
I mean, so far the canon is that he is just in that frog at the beginning.
You never know.
He's still there.
He might come out with a big hunk of knobs.
Ignoring that, Jam looks at everyone. Wow.
I was meaning corn, by the way. It's corn.
Yes, I know what you meant.
Okay.
But I also know why you said it like that.
Hey guys, I'll be back.
I don't. I'd like to know why I said it that way.
And
to become a potato.
Yes, you can become a potato surfing on a potato.
Surfing berg, but surfing on a potato.
It's a synthetic potato though. It's like made of
Avery said
wax
Ian,
or something. It's like that wax
Result,
fruit
1d20,
that they always have in wax museums.
Total, 1.
You Avery. I hope you die.
Same.
See, the funny part is
Y'all really are willing to do everything for the bog, ain't you?
I was sent to protect this place, so I'm going to do as my duty or was told me to do.
I just threw myself in Mach 2 at the giant frog, so I'm willing to do anything for my friends too.
There's just a lot of people talking, so I just did what they wanted me to. But I
Of
also care about people.
I will do anything that is righteous. Well, I know it ain't much, but I do know a simple warding spell. I know might not help y'all heal completely, but we could just stay right here in this spot. I'll put up the spell and we can rest here for the night.
Around us. I can build a force field. I got that.
It might be best to let you rest.
All right, I just thought I'd offer. Man, I could really go for a cup of Kool-Aid.
What's Kool-Aid?
Do y'all not know what anything is?
I'm sorry, I don't know why. I just thought of the one SML Kool-Aid episode where it got banned, where it was the chief and he was saying he's a monster. There's nothing cool about AIDS.
I would have laughed if they would have brought Billy into that scene. You mean
he's like, there is. Anyway, we'll have to do a podcast episode just about Billy.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, Jam closes his eyes and they can see a light just kind of flowing around him, then the boat, and then a certain 5-foot radius of water around the boat. Oh, and well, I mean, Ian is in that area, so he should be fine. All right.
Ian comes back and runs into the side of the force field.
We'll be safe here for the night. You all get some rest. I'll keep watch.
I just have a funny idea. If Ian just buried himself in the potato.
Oh.
Wait, what? I thought Ian was the potato.
He just turns into a potato submarine.
Yeah, you seen the world's biggest potato has a Airbnb.
Yes.
I just imagine that's what it is for him.
He turns himself into a drill, so he drills a little hole in it, and just goes inside.
Yep, for asleep inside a potato.
And with that,
mainly
our group goes to sleep, hoping that no one will come and disturb them. Hopefully not. But that is where we are ending tonight's session.